You're listening to The Catholics Next Door with Greg and Jennifer Willits on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.
Still ahead, Father Timothy Gallagher will be dropping by for Make Us a Better Catholic Monday. He's seen the sitcom. We showed him the sitcom last week.
And he laughed.
He did.
So that must mean
he
it's
laughed.
A little funny.
He cried. What are you calling him, a little man? He's not a little man. It's a little funny. He's a little man. I don't know. So one thing I do want to talk about also from this past weekend, I've kind of mentioned that we've been working on a pretty big project, and we hope to unveil this to you sometime near the end of this year, beginning of 2012, of something that we have been working on. And last week I got an email from Rob Kazmark. Rob is one of the principal guys behind Spirit Juice Studios. And if you haven't looked at their website before, you should go check that out as well, especially if you are an organization in need of some really high-quality video work. Spirit Juice Studios does some amazing things in the Catholic realm, and they've shot productions around the world. They've put together different features. For example, they're currently in production of a feature-length documentary about Father James Alberione, and I always say the last name incorrectly, Father James Alberione, who the Pauline sisters, daughters of St. Paul, they're working on this particular movie with Spirit Juice. They went over to Rome, and they worked on this particular film. Father James Alberione, if you're not familiar with him, we should have Sister Ann Flanagan on the program. She was one of the keynote speakers this past weekend, and she talked about Father James Alberione, who was a pioneer in Catholic media. And so they're working on a program about this particular priest and trying to also move forward the idea of someday hoping that he'll be considered a saint. Father James Alberione, there's actually a website. You can go to fatherjamesfilm.com, and you can see some of this work. So Rob Kazmark, we met him at the Catholic New Media Conference last year, and this guy, he shot music videos, he's filmed videos for Catholics Come Home, he's worked on their projects as well, and so he's worked with some high-level talent. So, again, go over and check out peterandpaulministries.com as well as Spirit Juice Studios. I want to give them a shout-out just for helping us out with this project. And really, the thing that I loved about this, again, is that whenever I had the opportunity to work with other groups and to help other groups out and to help others get a leg up, that was a conversation that was talked about a lot this weekend of there's kind of a spotlight equation in all that we do, especially if you're working in some sort of media endeavor. You should only allow the spotlight to be put on yourself at max 25% of the time. The other 75% of the time, you should be spotlighting it on the good work that other people are doing. And I thought that was a great equation, and it's something that we try to do, maybe not always successfully, but so I want to make sure I'm spotlighting what those good folks over at peterandpaulministries.com and Spirit Juice Studios are doing, and I want to give them thanks for helping us out. You're hanging out with us, Greg and Jennifer, on the Catholics Next Door.
Right here on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.